Hello friends, you are welcome in video lecture series on the topic biofertilizers. So today I am going to discuss the role of this trichoderma as a biofertilizer. So in the recent years, this species of trichoderma has emerged as a eco-friendly fertilizer which acts as a biocontrol agent. So this trichoderma belongs to fungal genus, and recently this fungal genus trichoderma is widely used as a biocontrol agent in the crop plants. So this trichoderma is an eco-friendly fertilizer which acts as a biocontrol agent. That means the biological control of diseases. There are various types of biocontrol agents are available today, recently, which are used by the farmers for controlling the diseases of crop plants. So this trichoderma is also one of the fungal agent. It is used as a biocontrol agent for controlling the various types of diseases. So this trichoderma fungus is a free-living fungus and it is commonly found in soil. It is very common in all types of habitats. It is isolated generally from forest soils as well as from cultivated plant soils also. That means in cultivated lands the trichoderma is available. In forest soils the trichoderma is available. That means in variety of habitats. In variety of habitats this trichoderma is growing very happily. So this trichoderma is readily colonizes the root system of the plants. So this is a very important character of this trichoderma. If the root system of plant is vigorously growing and extensively branched, so this trichoderma likes this vigorously growing root system of the plants, and in the vicinity of this vigorously growing root system of the crop plants, trichoderma is commonly growing. So this trichoderma, another important character of this trichoderma, it parasitize and obtain the nutrition from other fungi. That means if any pathogenic fungus is available in association with root system of the plant, this trichoderma grows on the another fungus and obtain the nutrition from this other fungi which are growing in the vicinity of root system of our crop plants. So this trichoderma evolved various types of mechanisms for the attack on the fungi and for the enhancing plant growth as well as root growth of the plant. The trichoderma, another important character of this trichoderma, the trichoderma species releases enzymes as well as antibiotics which are playing an important role in inducing the resistance responses in the plants. Then there are about 89 species of trichoderma genus are available. The most common species which are found in rhizosphere are Trichoderma hertzianum, Trichoderma viridi, Trichoderma candidum, Trichoderma syrinum, Trichoderma fertili, Trichoderma helicum, Trichoderma sinensis. So many species, that means near about 89 species of trichoderma are reported. So as far as the important characters of this trichoderma genus are concerned, this trichoderma genus or fungal specimen or species is most prevalent culturable fungi. That means we can easily culture this fungus on commercial medium CMD as well as potato dextrose agar. That means if we isolate this fungus from soil and try to culture on this culture medium like PDA, potato dextrose agar, it easily grows, very fastly grows on the culture medium at the temperature range 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So this fungus colonies are generally transparent on CMD, while the colonies of this Trichoderma fungus which we have cultured on this PDA, they are generally white. This conidia of Trichoderma, these are the conidia at the tip of this highlighting. So conidia develops within 1 week in compact masses. So this is the structure of conidiophore of Trichoderma hergianum genus, hergianum species. So this conidia are developed within 1 week in compact or loose tufts. The conidiophores are extensively branched or highly branched. The main branch produces the primary as well as secondary branches, and on these primary and secondary branches phyllidi are developing, and at the tips of this phyllidi the conidia are developed. That means if we observe the structure of typical Trichoderma conidiophore, so this is the structure of Trichoderma conidiophore of species Trichoderma hergianum. So if we observe the structure of this Trichoderma conidiophore, they are showing pyramidal appearance. They are showing pyramidal appearance. That means this Trichoderma species are adapted to generally asexual mode of reproduction. That means mostly reproduction takes place in this Trichoderma by asexual means. Asexual means. So then I am going to discuss the next part of this discussion of today's lecture. What are the benefits of using this Trichoderma as a biofertilizer? So number one, this Trichoderma, use of this Trichoderma as a disease control agent. So, or biocontrol agent. That means Trichoderma is generally used as a biocontrol agent. So this Trichoderma is used as a biofungicide for post-harvest diseases. That means it acts as a biofungicide for post-harvest disease control. That means after harvesting the crop, if any crop is cultivated in any field, sometimes crop is infected by certain fungal pathogens, and this after harvesting, some plant remnants are remain as it is. Stem pieces, leaves or debris of the plant may contain the fungal pathogen as it is. So after harvesting this crop, this inoculum may remain in the soil. So if Trichoderma is available naturally in this same soil in which we have cultivated this particular type of crop, this Trichoderma automatically kills the pathogenic fungi which are available in the soil, and in the next crop the disease doesn't occur. That means this Trichoderma is used as a fungicidal agent. It is used as a biofungicidal agent. Then this Trichoderma, it is commonly used as a biocontrol agent of soil-borne pathogenic fungi. That means many diseases of crop plants are generally soil-borne. Some diseases are airborne, some diseases are soil-borne. So this soil-borne pathogenic fungi can be easily controlled by this Trichoderma. So this Trichoderma destroy the fungal pathogens by secreting the chemical substances like pyridine and trichodermine. That means these chemical substances like pyridine and another chemical substance like trichodermine, These two chemical substances are secreted by this Trichoderma genus, and these two chemicals destroy fungal pathogens. That means this is the benefit for the farmers. That means the use of this Trichoderma for controlling the fungal pathogens which are available naturally in the soil. So this Trichoderma, if we use the Trichoderma as a seed treatment, before sowing the seeds, if we treat the seeds with Trichoderma and then sow the seeds after treating this Trichoderma, it is beneficial for controlling the many diseases like root rot, stem rot, wilt disease, leaf spot disease, dumping of disease in crops like pulses, tomato, chili as well as cabbage. That means it is beneficial for controlling the diseases. So these plant pathogens which are very common, for example Fusarium, Sclerotia, Sclerosiana, Phoma and Pythium. So these pathogens, fungal pathogens like Fusarium, Sclerosiana, Phoma and Pythium, these pathogens are easily controlled by this Trichoderma if we use this Trichoderma as a biocontrol agent. So this Trichoderma also secretes the another two chemical compounds like cellulase and chitinase. So you know very well. Generally, cell walls of the fungi are made up of chitinous material, as well as in some fungi cell walls are made up of also cellulose. These two chemical substances secreted by this Trichoderma species like cellulase and chitinase. So this cellulase enzyme or chemical substance, cellulase is an enzyme, chitinase is an enzyme. So these two enzymes secreted by this Trichoderma plays important role in dissolving the cell walls of fungus which are made up of chitin and cellulose. That means if the fungus cell wall is made up of cellulose, it is dissolved by this cellulase enzyme. And if fungal cell wall is made up of chitinous material, this chitinase plays important role in dissolving the cell wall of the fungi which are made up of chitinous substance. That means due to dissolution of cell walls which are made up of chitin and cellulose by this enzyme secreted by the fungi like chitinase and cellulase. That means the Trichoderma plays important role in the controlling the diseases in the crop plants. So this Trichoderma, how we can use this Trichoderma as a biocontrol agent? So first method of using Trichoderma is known as seed treatment. So for the seed treatment, very simple technique is used. A common farmer can do this job. So for this purpose, you have to take only 20 grams of the Trichoderma which is available. Trichoderma culture is available in market. So you should take only 20 grams of this Trichoderma and mix this Trichoderma formulation in 1 liter of cow dung slurry. That means you have to prepare the cow dung slurry, 1 liter of cow dung slurry, and mix this Trichoderma in 1 liter of cow dung slurry and treat this with 1 kilograms of the seeds. So if we use this slurry along with this Trichoderma formulation before sowing the seeds of cereal grain crops, pulses crops and oil seeds, that means before sowing the seeds of cereals, pulses and oil seed crops, if we use this simple technique of seed treatment, it is beneficial for controlling the various types of diseases occurring in cereals, oilseed crops as well as pulses crops. Then another method of using this Trichoderma is commonly known as seedling root dip method. So some plants we can cultivate with the help of the seedlings. That means previously seedlings are prepared. For example, onion. We use onion seedlings for cultivation. Recently, tomato seedlings are also used by the farmers for cultivation. That means these seedlings you should take, and for the treating these types of seedling, the root system of these seedlings are generally treated with this trichoderma. So what we can do for seedling root dip method? So you have to take 2 kilograms of trichoderma formulation and add 50 liters of water in this trichoderma formulation and dip the root system of these plants which we have to cultivate in your field, like tomato, onion, etc. etc. So you have to prepare the solution of 2 kilograms of trichoderma formulation in 50 liters of water and dip the root system of this tomato or onion inside this solution and keep it for 10 minutes in this solution and used for transplantation purpose. So this is the second method. And third method of using trichoderma is soil application. So how we can apply this trichoderma to the soils in order to control the soil-borne diseases? So you have to take 5 kilograms of trichoderma formulation and add this 5 kg of trichoderma formulation in 100 kilograms of organic manure. So you know organic manure, you know very well what is the meaning of this term organic manure. So you take 100 kilograms of organic manure and mix this 5 kilograms of trichoderma formulation in this 100 grams of organic manure and keep this mixture of 5 kilograms of trichoderma formulation and which is added in the 100 kg of organic manure. Keep it in shade for 1 week, and after 1 week you should apply this mixture to the soil. It is beneficial for controlling the many pathogenic diseases which are harmful for the crops, which reduces the yield of the crops in many crops, cereal grain crops, pulses yielding crops, as well as oilseed crops also. Then second use of using by this trichoderma is plant growth promoter. Trichoderma is commonly functioning as a or working as a plant growth promoter. How this plant growth is promoted by this trichoderma? Mostly the trichoderma plays important role in solubilization of the phosphate and other inorganic nutrients. So sometimes these nutrients are available in soil, but they are not absorbed by the root system of the plants because these nutrients are in insoluble form, and because of this, root system doesn't take these nutrients like phosphate as well as other inorganic nutrients which are available in the soil or added by the farmers artificially by adding the synthetic or inorganic chemical fertilizers. So this trichoderma plays an important role in the solubilization of this phosphate and inorganic nutrients which made easily available for the root system of the plants, and luxurious or healthy growth of the plant takes place due to solubilization of the mineral nutrients like phosphate and other inorganic nutrients. Then next benefit of using this trichoderma, biochemical induction of disease resistance. Biochemical induction of disease resistance. So this trichoderma, different strains, produces 3 classes of compounds which induces resistance in plant. That means due to production of these 3 classes of compounds, chemical compounds, by the various strains or various species of the trichoderma, which are beneficial for inducing the resistance ability in the plant. It is beneficial for the crop growth, for taking the more yield. The next one, transgenic plant. So we know very well what is the meaning of this term transgenic. So in this transgenic technique, genetic engineering It is a part of genetic engineering. So by genetic engineering technique, we can transfer the gene from one plant to another plant, one plant to another plant, or one microorganisms to the plant. So the gene from this trichoderma, name of this gene is endocatenates. So we can introduce this endocatenate gene in the plants like tobacco as well as potato. So what is the benefit of this transgenic plant? Potato and tobacco plant, after introduction of endocatenate genes in these two economically important crop plants like tobacco and potato. So the disease resisting ability of this tobacco plant as well as potato plant increases. That means the fungal disease which is responsible for development of symptoms and causes the damage to this potato crop as well as tobacco crop doesn't show if we use the transgenic tobacco plant or transgenic potato plant which is having the introduced gene from this trichoderma which is known as endocatenate gene. That means for controlling the soil-borne diseases in potato and tobacco, this endocatenate gene is introduced in these two crop plants like tobacco and potato, which is beneficial for controlling the fungal diseases. And last benefit of this trichoderma, use of trichoderma strains or trichoderma species are used as a bioremediation of soil which are generally contaminated by pesticides. So recently the farmers throughout the world uses or utilizes various types of the pesticides, various types of insecticides for controlling the various types of pests as well as various types of fungal diseases, bacterial diseases, etc. So if we use large quantity of these pesticides, they contaminate the soil. That means this various types of chemicals which are used by the farmers, they are mixed in the soil and they contaminate the soil. So for bioremediation of this contaminated pesticides, if we use this trichoderma fertilizer, it is beneficial for degradation of wide range of organochlorines. It is not a single term, single chemical. Various types of chemicals under the heading of organochlorines. So all kinds of this organochlorines compounds as well as organophosphates which are available in the soil after spraying the crop plants with various types of pesticides. These organochemicals, organochlorines and organophosphates accumulates in the soil, and if we use this trichoderma is beneficial for degrading these organochlorines as well as organophosphates in the soil, and it is beneficial for the improving the physical health of the soil. So that's all about this role of this fungal agent trichoderma as a biofertilizer. Thanks a lot.